Hi, it's Amber Garvey again, back to talk to you about Jamboard integration into Google Meet. This is a super exciting integration that Google has provided for us within Google Meet. Many of you have begun using Google Jamboard, the application, as a way of doing some virtual instruction, digital whiteboarding, but now they're integrated with Meet so that you can do a Meet that's associated with a particular Jamboard file. So I do want to talk to you about how to access this while you're in a Google Meet. So first of all, you just start your Google Meet. Hopefully, if you're using Google Classroom, you're using that Google Meet within Google Classroom. Your students join. When you're ready to start using a Jamboard file within your Meet, you go to the lower right-hand corner, three-dot menu, and you'll see a link now that says Whiteboard, Open a Jam. So when I click that, I can start a new whiteboard. So if I wanted to just do a brain dump or have everyone put everything in the meeting and create one from scratch, I could certainly start a new whiteboard that would be associated to this meeting. Or I can choose one from Drive. So I'm going to do it both ways so that you can see how that works. So if I start a new board, it says Creating Jam in the bottom left-hand corner. And you'll notice that I get a jam that has the name of this Google Meet with it. It even has the little name of the Google Meet. So it has that code in it. So it's completely related and it saves it right into the Drive. What you'll also notice is in the chat menu, it has put a link to this board for everyone, and it gives them that edit link. So it shares it with them so they can click on it and get to that file. So if I open that file back up, we can all start jamming together. You also can go into the share menu, and if you want to be able to have people edit it or do other things, you can do that from the share menu while you have it open. But there's all sorts of tools in here. There are pens, there are erasers, there's your select button, you have the sticky note tool, you can add images, you can choose from different shapes and draw those shapes and then use the paint tools to paint them. There's also a text box that you can use to put text in, and then you have your laser pointer for gesturing in case you're using it for presentation. So all sorts of different tools that you can use, and when you click on the pen, you do get a marker, a highlighter, and a paintbrush, so you can use it differently. Also at the top, you'll notice there's backgrounds. There are only a few different backgrounds you can choose from, but these backgrounds make it very easy to do some collaboration on the board. So several different background options to choose from. Also at the top, you have the ability to add new frames to your jam. So I can create another page and have different content on it. Also at the top, there's the undo and redo button and the ability to zoom in and zoom out. In the three-dot menu, you can even rename a file, download it as PDF, save it as an image, or make a copy so that you will be sure and be able to make your jam more productive. So again, this is the one that's associated with the meeting. However, if I wanted to open an existing jam, see, now you'll see here's the Jamboard file I did have open and now it's linked to the bottom, but I could choose an existing file. So I'm going to go to Choose from Drive, and recently I downloaded a document that was a template for Jamboard. It's a Frayer model, and this one came from Ditch That Textbook. And so it's one that's already in a template, and it has the ability to type and text, and this is something we could use instructionally during this Google Meet. I could have my students looking at their Frayer model, and you'll see as I had that open, now I have another link for them to be able to access this Jamboard. So even though my students are not able to send messages, they can still receive those links in the chat bar so that I'm sending them information. So the addition of Jamboard just creates a way that you can collaborate, connect, and instruct students in a more engaging way and have that whiteboard available and integrated for you so you don't have to worry about sharing links and all those sorts of things. It's immediately right within Google Meet. You create or link and it sends it to the students and it's linked to that meeting. So now all you have to do is use your creativity and create jams. Enjoy using Jamboard integrated with Google Meet.